Hello people, welcome back to another episode of Relating Me and You and Me through YouTube, and here I am with a very useful video. Now I am in my 30s, I have just reached my 30s, but definitely there's a lot that I have learned throughout the years with respect to my makeup. Now I have gone from the era where people used to do all cakey makeup, full coverage foundation, lot of concealer, this, that, whatnot, and now we have an era of completely sheer skin-like makeup. So I have passed down from all those eras. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to address a few mistakes that we make while doing our makeup, which can actually add age to our face. So I'm going to address those mistakes and also show you how to rectify them so that your face looks much younger than your age. We don't want to share our age with anybody. So without me much blabbering, let's just directly get into the video. Let's begin. So we are going to start with the first mistake that people usually make very often. That is not doing a good skin prep. Now skin prep is actually going to make or break your makeup. If you do your skincare correctly, your makeup is going to look flawless. Even you would need a very less makeup to begin with. Okay. So doing your skin prep is very important, but at the same time doing skin prep for your skin type is also equally important. If you belong to dry skin family, you should really go heavy with moisturizers and everything to make sure that your skin does not have any dry patches or any dryness around your face. If you belong to oily or combination skin type, you do still need to apply moisturizer, but it has to belong to your skin type. Like gel based or water based moisturizers are more like for oily skin. So it's important that you do your skin prep according to your skin type before doing any kind of makeup. And when you have prepped your skin really well, like I have done right here, I have nicely moisturized my face, applied a little bit of lip balm to make sure my lips are moisturized by the time I reach the end of the makeup, and I have to apply lipstick. So my lips won't look chappy and it won't add age to my face. So that's your second thing. And coming to the third tip is going to be primers. I know. Many of you think that primers are just a gimmick and they don't work, but let me tell you, primers can do a lot for your makeup. They can actually kind of blur your pores, they can fill in your pores and blur them out, they can give you a soft sticky finish so that your makeup can last long. So according to your requirement, you can use your primer. Now if you don't want to buy a primer, you don't want to invest into a primer, you might also use a setting spray, because that also works really well as any primer. So it is 2-in-1. You can either go for a setting spray, which you can use before or after your makeup, or you can use a primer for your skin. I generally use a pore filling primer because I belong to oily skin family and I have huge pores. So a pore filling primer actually kind of creates a barrier for my skin. It makes sure my pores are blurred and my makeup has a nice base to work on. And now when we are done with primer, the next you're going to be thinking is we are going to do foundation. Well, that's not the case. Now gone are the days when we used to use foundation all over our face to cover everything and even things out. Now we try to cover everything out with spot concealing. Now I understand everybody can have different kind of skin concerns, but for people having skin concerns like under eye circles or pigmentation or anything like that, I would advise that you color correct and then go over with a very lightweight foundation, because if you go over and try to cover it with a full coverage foundation, it's going to look cakey. So we actually try to avoid those kind of foundations and rather go with spot concealing and then go over with a light coverage foundation. Sometimes even skipping the foundation altogether, like when I don't have a very big glam event to go with, I'm just going for a day wedding or just a little bit of function, some birthday or something, I altogether skip foundation nowadays. I don't use foundations as much as I used back in the day. Now I try to work with concealer and that is all. And going to the next trick, which is going to be very important one, because we all face problem of creasing under eyes. The concealer generally creases under our eyes. So here I am with a trick where you are not going to go with your concealer very close to your lower lash line. In fact, you might stay a little away and just don't have any product under your eyes, but rather take your brush and go like this. With whatever residue you have, you just blend it like you're doing with an eyeshadow, and that way you're going to have minimum product under your eyes and it won't crease. And next trick, again, most of the people completely ignore it, thinking this is an advanced technique and they don't know how to do it, but trust me, it is the simplest thing that you can do, using a contour. Now if you have saggy skin, if you are 30 plus or something like that, or your skin generally is weighed down by gravity, you can use a contour and lift your face up. Other than doing lifting with your concealer that you saw, that there's thousands of videos on YouTube which has concealer lifting technique, this contour also plays a very important role. What you need to do is just do your contour higher than your usual region. So if my contour region is this is the hollows of my cheek, I would do just above the hollows of my cheek. That way it would just rise a little bit, and same will go with your eyes. When you apply contour on your eyes, you're going to do again a lifting technique. You'll push everything upwards, and that would definitely give a great chiseled, uplifted face. And also, if you might have observed, I am trying to do most of my makeup, actually all of my makeup until this step, using cream products, because cream products melt into your skin and they look like your skin. They have this tendency of making you look a little oily, but you can set rest of your face with powder product, and then you won't need actually that much powder product which will make your skin look cakey. So go ahead and opt for cream products as much as you can. And next, of course, when we are done with all the cream products, it is necessary that you set those products on place, otherwise they might budge and completely ruin your makeup. So powder is definitely an important step in your routine, but also you make sure that you're going to use powder only where you need it, like setting your under eyes, because it's absolutely important. There your under eyes might crease, or they might budge, because. And next, when you're done with your cream products and everything is set on place, we are obviously going to set it up with a powder, because this is going to make sure that your makeup lasts all day long and your skin doesn't crease. And there you see, I have set my face, but I have not used excess powder at all. I have used only the amount of product that is needed to set it on place, because when you use extra powder, it is going to actually make your makeup look cakey. No matter how effortlessly you have done your makeup, if you put excess powder on it, it's going to look dry and cakey. And the last step to make sure your skin is looking young, glowing and youthful even when you have makeup on is going to be eyebrows. Now we Indians generally tend to completely ignore eyebrows. We just go to our parlor wali didi and just do our eyebrows there and get them in shape. But filling your eyebrows is equally important. Now I will show you one brow and you'll see, I'll not do the other side of my brow, and you'll see the kind of difference just filling your brows on place will make. And this is how you see, I can clearly make out that this side looks much more lifted compared to this side. Although we have done all other techniques same on both the sides, but this side still looks lifted, and the brow gives more definition to your eyes and face. So definitely do not ignore your brows and fill them up even if you're not doing anything else. And guys, those are the mistakes and corrections you can make to rectify your mistakes and make sure that there is no age looking at your skin. It looks young, youthful, lifted, and it definitely takes out at least 5 to 7 years out of your age. And yeah, that's all for this video. Also, I have few other tricks which I can use to make part 2 of this video. So if you're interested, drop it in the comment section and I'll make part 2. And that's all for this video. If you like it, give it a big fat thumbs up. And if there is anything else that you want me to make videos on, drop it in the comment section below. I'll be more than happy to do it. Until next time, take care. Ta-da!